Okay, so lesson 7, we're doing factoring again. We're doing everything the same as we did yesterday. You're just going to see that when you have two radicals, you kind of have to like do the question again within mid-question. Now, here's the question that uh, Billy did. So let's just write it down, actually. It's square root 3a plus 4 minus square root a plus 1 equals 3. Now it says isolate the radical. Well, there's two of them, so I can only do one at a time. I will always isolate the uglier one. Okay, so this will be 3a plus 4 equals. So I'm going to bring that negative a plus square root a plus 1 to the other side to become plus square root a plus 1. So I just minus square root a plus 1. Now, you could say right now you didn't isolate the radical because there's two of them. How can you isolate two radicals? You can't. You can just do one at a time, and it's really messy on the right side when I do this. But it's the only way to do it. So if you don't know your algebra, this stuff falls apart because, like I said, I walked around, checked everyone's paper out. People knew what to do when I said solve or this. They just didn't know how to do the math that would actually FOIL or subtract or divide, okay? So now I want to get rid of this. Now you can already imagine how the right is going to get ugly. Now, is that just going to be 9 plus a plus 1? No. Some of you will do that tomorrow, even though I said don't do that. So this would be, this one's nice, 3a plus 4. See, there's just one term in there. And some people say, oh, that's two terms. It's not. It's now two terms. It's actually just one term. You can just square if it's one term. If there's two terms inside, you got to FOIL. So this is the same thing as 3 plus square root a plus 1. This is 3 plus square root a plus 1. So then I will FOIL it. Okay, so that is 9 plus 3 square root a plus 1. Plus, do the next two, right? 3 square root a plus 1. And this is kind of nice. Square root a plus 1 times square root a plus 1 is a plus 1. Okay. Next. Yes. Yes. Well, then he's going to have 3a plus 3a, or big A, and then he's going to substitute a plus 1. This is what, if you can just humor me for a second, this is what Trevor would have after this step. Then he's going to have to substitute in. Yes. Yes, he would have this. You're right. He would have plus a. No, no, no. Don't substitute the whole radical. Just substitute the a plus 1. Or else you're going to make a computation error. Yeah, don't substitute the whole radical. Just the. So that's what you would want to do. Yeah, I know. I like it. And that's what you would get anyway after you substitute that back in. Okay? So, I'm not skipping anything here. So some of you are getting good at where you would just actually have automatically put 6a plus 1 when you're like, oh, 3a plus 1, 3, that's 6a plus 1. But I probably wouldn't recommend it if you're not good at these. Okay? Now, we got to get all of our like terms together. Or, why don't we isolate the radical? So, well, maybe I won't do that yet till I get everything together on the right that can get together, because I actually have a 10 plus 6 root a plus 1 plus a. Okay, so let's boot the 10 out of here. And let's get that a out of here. So I will get 2a minus 6 equals 6 square root a plus 1. Now you have two options at this point. You can divide by 6 or just leave it there. Yes. Three a minus 1a. No. If you have 3 cows minus 1 cow, you have 2 cows. Cows seem to get everything straight in people's heads. I don't know what they are, but they do. I grew up on a farm, right? So maybe that's why I'm pretty good at math. We had a lot of cows. We did. Okay, now I'm going to choose not to divide it out because if that was like 12a minus 6, I'd divide everything by 6. But I hate fractions. I know you guys love them, but I hate them. So I'm not going to do that right now. I will just square both sides. So basically, it's like a new question. This is what you had yesterday. This was yesterday's kind of question. Okay? Because you didn't have 2 radicals to deal with yesterday. Is that an emergency or something? Who's it coming? Office? Someone's trying to get in. Okay. Now I'm going to square both sides. Now make sure you do not go 4a squared minus 36. Okay? And we've been through this many times. People are still doing that. Seriously, some math teachers have a big poster up in their room, right, of that. And I'm like, I never want to put up a math poster. I don't like math, but I might have to put up that. So this one would be, remember, 2a minus 6 times 2a minus 6. Okay? So that is 4a squared minus 12a minus 12a is minus 24a. And then minus 6 times minus 6 is plus 36. Equals 36. And then I would just do a bracket a plus 1. Because that 6 is multiplied to all of that. So make sure it's still multiplying to all of that. So this is kind of like a important step that you don't just go 36a plus 1. So that's actually 36a plus 36 when I multiply that index, eh? Which, let's do it. Okay, I didn't do anything on the left, just rewrote. This is 36a plus 36. I swear if you did this question over and over and over again, you would get better and better and better at these. You don't have to pick different ones all the time. Okay, so 4a squared, remember what I got to do now. I got to get this thing to equal 0. Because if I get it to equal 0, I can solve it. So I'm going to minus 36a, minus 36a. So a minus 24 minus 36 is minus 60a. And I minus 36 to both sides. It's just gone. Okay? What would I do next? What do you always do at this stage if you're going to factor? Huh? GCF. Always check that first. Do I have one? What is it? 4a would leave me a minus 15. So this one's a sweet one. I didn't have to do what plus what equals, what times what equals, right? So this one's almost an insult to you guys. But you weren't challenged. But I will challenge you on the next one. Because I'm going to start asking for steps. Okay? What do I do now? What do I do now? Okay, anyway, what are my answers? A equals, let's go left to right. 0 and 15. Are those my answers? I have to verify. Okay? Now, when we do these, we want the left side to equal the right side, right? Okay. So I am just going to put it into the original. That was, remember, way up there? Okay. It's actually right there, too. So let's try a equals 0 first. So a equals 0. Do that one first. So it's square root 3 times 0 plus 4 minus square root 0 plus 1. This is supposed to equal 3. Well, I'll find out. 3 times 0 plus 4 is square root 4 plus square root 1 minus 1. I'm like, this is going to work out. It's not supposed to. Okay. Square root 4 minus 1 is supposed to equal 3. 1 equals 3. Oops. Okay, and this is where you go, put a little thingy here. No, it doesn't. Okay. Let's verify a equals 15. Now be careful here. I know some students go, oh, cool, it's got to be the other one. You might have 0 and 13, number 1. So you might have done it wrong. Graph this one. You will find 0 and 15 are your answers. Or sorry, you're going to find that 15 does work, but still you're going to have to verify it for marks. Okay? Remember those things. So square root 3 times 15 plus 4 minus square root 15 plus 1 is supposed to equal 3. Square root 3 times 15 is 45. 45 plus 4 is 49 minus square root 16 is supposed to equal 3. 7 minus 4. Ooh, this looks good. 3 equals 3. Yes. So, and always finish with a equals 15 with a box around it. I know that is someone that knows their stuff. Question. No, don't do that. That happened to a couple people trying to verify. Put in 3 or square root 3x plus 4 minus x plus 1 equals 3. Or 3 and y2. Then go find intersection. It will give you the answer 15. Graphing does not work with no x's in it. So if you put that in there, it's just going to give you a straight line because it's going to give you the answer. Oh, so you're like, you just did this? Yeah. Yeah, but just think about it, right? I got done my test. I got, like, you almost have to be, I would always err on the side of, I'm going to show more work than less work in case he comes to me and goes, like, this doesn't even work. And you know how I put a plus sign instead of a minus sign? What if you did this? I'd have to mark that step wrong because you probably wouldn't even catch it, right? So just do it like I did it. Okay, let's do one more. Ooh, this one's in words. Okay, I just want you to try it on your own. See who can in words can give this equation. It is as bad as it looks. Someone's got to feel cocky enough they can pull this off. Anyone want to try it? Yes. 2x minus 5? Okay, now is this when the square root of 2 less than a number is subtracted from got to be the other way around. That doesn't make sense. Okay? It's when it's subtracted from. So you should have this. Let's just make this sense. When the square root of 2 less than a number, that's this, is subtracted from the square root of 5 more than less than a number, the result is 3. So that makes sense. If it was subtracted by 2x plus 5, then I'd put it on the other side. No. No. I mean, yes. I'm joking. Okay. So all I'm going to ask for, I'm going to pretend I don't know anything. Some of you guys think I'm not pretending, but I know how to do this one because I have the notes. So I'm going to ask you guys, just tell me what to do next. Okay? And I'm just going to, you guys can like flip, whatever you need to do. Okay? Brent, what should I do next? Okay. So then I would get 2x plus 5 square root has to equal 3 plus square root x minus 2. Okay, Matt, what should I do next? Okay, what should I be careful on the right? To foil it, right? So make sure you foil it. Now, can you picture this in your head? Maybe you can't. I tell you that I would never do, if I was doing my homework, I'd do this in my head. Get it wrong. But at least it's homework, right? But if it was a test, I'd write that out quick. It can be small, can be up on the right, whatever. But then I'm going to go, okay, that's 9 plus. What do you think the next, if I could combine those two terms quick, what do you think they would be? 6x minus 2, right? Because it's 3 and plus 3. And then plus x minus 2. So then I would have 2x plus 5 is Am I combining like terms over here? So that would be what? 7 plus 6x minus 2 plus x. Okay. And what should I do? I'm going to pick on Rachel. I lost Rachel. I'm just going to ask someone for help here. And everyone's gone pretty well. Jamie, what should I do next? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 7, subtract x, subtract 7, subtract x. So I should get 1x minus 2. Right? Then it's kind of like yesterday. So it's actually like 2 questions. That's why they're so long. Okay? Now let me show you next. Okay? So this is 1x minus 2 times 1x minus 2, right? So that is x squared minus 2x minus 2x, right? 3 minus 4x. And then minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. On this side, I'll just have 36 times x minus 2. I've just got a lot of people writing, so I'm going to let them write before I get somebody's help. Leah, what would you do next? Leah. Leah, 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 G, Leah. I don't have any more radicals. I got rid of them. They're gone. Check your last page. We did it there. This is almost identical to the last page, which is funny. No, I'm not letting you off the hook. What is my goal right now? I need to solve this thing, right? To solve it, what should it equal? 0. This stuff is preventing me from doing that. Okay, how do I get rid of it? What should I do first before I get rid of it? Okay, so what would that line look like if I did that? Okay. Lydia, what should I do next? Okay, how would I do that? Okay, so I'm going to minus the 36x. I'm going to plus the 72. And notice I always put it with the one I'm actually going to do it to. That would be x squared minus, I think would be there, 40x plus 76 equals 0. So this one I'm not getting off as scot-free as the last one. I do have to go what two things add to give me negative 40, what two things multiply to give me 76. Okay, what are my signs be? Both negatives, and I got negative 38 and negative 2. So then I got x. Oh yeah, this one's a type 1 because there's nothing in front. So I get to go x minus 38 x minus 2 equals 0. So what does x equal? 38 and 2. And we're all done. Oh, you guys are too smart for me. What do we have to do? Verify it. So let's do x equals 38 first. Go to your original question. It is 2 times 38 plus 5 minus square root of 38 minus 2. This is supposed to equal 3. Okay, what's 2 times 38 plus 5? 81. A little bit contrived, eh? They're nice little. And square root 36. That's supposed to equal 3. Square root 81. 9 minus 6 equals 3. 3 equals 3. I like it. Okay, might have two answers. Let's do x equals 2. It's probably not, right? But who knows? So square root 2 times 2 plus 5 minus square root 2 minus 2 equals 3. This is the square root of 9 minus the square root of 0 equals 3. 3 minus 0 equals 3. Ooh. So final solution, x equals 38 or 2. Now, I know this sounds weird. If you're like, I don't get these, do this question 10 times, you will master them. This question right here, it has everything in it. You got a foil, it's got everything. This, you just look here. There's something good stuff going on here if you can do this one. Okay? And I said, walking around today, well, what's the problems I'm finding? I think you guys know your steps. You're messing up little things. I'll tell you, if I had to do this one, on the fly, whatever, one negative, one positive, I'd probably screw up something too. Okay? But that means I'd need more practice. Okay? So this one, today we're going to be doing 1, 2, and 6. So these are a lot of work, but basically I've only given you 6 questions because I want them done well. I don't want you rushing on them. I want you asking lots of questions because guess what? We are done the unit. So this is like the culmination. Do these, you can do, you're going to look back at all the other ones that we've done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go, these are easy. Nothing compared to what you just did here because you got to do everything in one question. Okay? The only thing that if I went up here and I would say, what are the restrictions? For restrictions, all I would do is when 2x plus 5 is greater or equal to 0, and when x minus 2 is greater or equal to 0. This would be the restrictions part of the question. I didn't ask for it, but this would be, I could just give this as, here's my question, what are the restrictions? Then do all the work. That's a nice written response question on an exam. Okay? And that's